Hello, and welcome to Healthy Habits, where things are seldom perfect, but I am still making progress. I am learning to replace old habits with new, healthier ones. I hope that you can find something useful or inspiring in the things that I share here, or at least leave with a smile. Good morning, and welcome to the June garden tour. I was going to do this on the first day of summer. However, I will be away and I will not be able to film the garden on that day. So let's see what we got so far. This is my butterfly bush. It's bloomed out nicely. I actually have two. The other one is a white color and it blooms out later in the year. It's interesting that this one blooms first and then the other one, and there's plenty of blooms all year for the butterflies. Silly dog, Roxanne warning me of this dangerous rabbit. I have been hoping for the past 3 years for these guys to show up for the butterflies, and here they are. Hopefully the county won't mow them down. This section in the front yard is an experiment this year. I've planted different things out here, wildflowers, different types of sunflowers, and these little guys up front did really well, but the mammoths must be the favorite of the mice and voles because I've only got two or three. He's pretty good size, that one there. These other guys are come up a little bit later. They may make something, we'll see. Out front there is the rogue pumpkins. I weeded those down to two. Hydrangeas doing well. I've been taking some blooms off of that to put in the house. It looks nice. And the azaleas are finished blooming. I'm very excited to see that the grape tomatoes already have some little red fruit ready to go and producing more and more every day. They're growing tall up on the trestle like I like, and this cucumber, whew, here he goes. Many more tomatoes. The cherries haven't done as well, but they do seem to come on later. If I remember correctly, last year was the first year I planted them. Roxanne is there weeding. Now we move on to the pumpkins, and there are lots of pumpkins. I think I may have counted 13 or 14 already so far. Some of them are tiny little guys like this one. And then others are already getting their color to them, right? This guy is good sized. He'll be turning orange soon. This bee here has been happily pollinating the patch while I've been filming, so possibly many more pumpkins to come. These tomatoes are the bush type, Brandywine, pink, and big boys. There might even be a better boy in there somewhere. But they've all grown together into one big bush, and they are full of tomatoes. The guy on the end here, I had to give him a little crutch so that this arm didn't drag the ground and ruin the tomatoes. But these guys are growing really well. They are not trellised up. They are just in cages, but they have grown past the tops of their cage, as you can see there. If I stand in the bed, they are about head height, so they're about 5 foot tall right now. The beans and the peas are coming up next. The peas have got pods on them. This side did really well. The ones on the other side, I think, don't get enough sun. But look, something's eating my beans, but there's still got some beans on there. You'll see how these don't look as well. The ones who've gotten up to the top are starting to get green, but the others, I think they're gonna die because I don't think they get enough sun. Back to more pumpkins. This bed has 2 pumpkin plants, 2 pepper plants, and it also has zucchini in it. Next up, we have watermelon and cantaloupe. You can see that watermelon is growing right out of the box. I'm just gonna let it so that they have plenty of room to grow. There are bell peppers in here. They haven't done much. It's just now starting to get hot. I believe this is another cantaloupe, I'm hoping. Lettuces, another tomato plant that's doing well. Carrots. In the back corner where it's bare, I planted some parsley and something else. And right there was basil. Oregano is already growing in there. I've harvested some of these carrots, but the rest of them I was gonna let grow to get a little bigger size. Over here, we've got the sage still going. Harvest from this at least once a month and bring some inside. And if I want fresh, I can just come out and get it. There's a potato and a mint that someone gifted me. In this bed, there's also turnips, radishes, and beets planted. So we'll see if any more of those make it. It might be too hot, but we'll see. These strawberries are about done. There's still a couple on there. They are ever-bearing, but these are older plants, so they may take the time to rest and make runners. We'll see how that goes. Blueberries. 3 out of 6 plants are done producing. They are of a different type, and the other 3, this tall one here, still has lots of blueberries on it. And look at this guy. He's so cool. These dragonflies, I love them. They're beautiful. I have all different colors. Coming up after the blueberries are the raspberries and blackberries. So I have 2 kinds of raspberries. One makes this big head, and then you'll see the smaller ones here. So they all get a dark color. They're not red, they're black. And then these are blackberries back here. They're finally turning red. I get 1 or 2 every couple of days that turns the dark black color. But there's gonna be plenty of them back there. We're moving on to the flower and wildflower garden. I don't know what that plant is in the front. This guy is getting starting to get its flower. Got a petite rose and some black-eyed Susans. Everything else in here, I really don't know what it is. Well, there's an iris in the back, but it's just things that have planted themselves or were planted. This thing, I planted that like first year here, and I have no idea. Someone gave it to me as a teacher appreciation gift. That guy is a night blooming something or other. It blooms in the night. Um, Nothing growing on the path yet. It hasn't been, it's been about a week, hasn't it? Well, but we'll see about that later. But the grapevine is looking amazing. Look at all these grapes. If all these grapes become turn and ripen, whew, wow, beautiful. The end of this video is other creatures that I've found as I'm gardening. I find nature very interesting to look at. I swear, does this thing look like it has more than 8 legs? We have lots of toads here. This is the spider that hangs out in the raspberry and blackberry bush. And we have an understanding that when I come in there, he runs away, and then I don't kill him because I don't like spiders, but I know they're beneficial. So he doesn't. We have an understanding. He doesn't touch me, and I don't touch him. So this guy looks like a little fairy to me, but I don't know what it's called. So if you know what any of these insects are that you see here, just put it in the comments. Thank you.